Jesus. Right, wait till I don't know how things look. I'm going to get it that way. Anya's in the kitchen making a lot of noise. So, just getting stuff set up anyway. If anybody's in, I think Spoon Go's still alive. So, apologies, but right, let's just see what things look like. Because I'm kind of blind here. Blind and dumb. Right. How's it going, people, YouTube? Right, let's just see. So, a little impromptu live stream. So, I'll kind of wait. I'll not really start at the moment. So we're building this, which is the Jango Fett ship. Slave 1. It is Slave 1. They call it the Fire Spray 31 Patrol Craft. Anya's at the back there, so I'm just going to angular it this way.
I don't look very good, but...
It's just, it's not that you don't, so, is that you finished?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well.
I just wanted to be prepared, because
so,
by the time you're finished, I can get it on.
yeah, so I'm going to get this, because I've got about another 6 bags or so left. So I'm thinking Friday will probably be the last. It'll probably be built to a finish. So yeah, so and that'll get it done, and then that'll clear the decks. I kind of maybe know what I'm going to be building next, my side. So if Kate, well, she's not in. It's I figured out that it's basically like 2 a.m. almost in Sydney, so she probably won't be in as such. But anyway, what I was going to say is we were going to build Gizmo today, but we'll hold off. Now, I don't know how. If you want to, I don't know if you're going to build along through the video, watching it at a later date. If that's the case, then we could have started today. But I'll run it by you first, or maybe even just message you or something later. Although I don't know if you're going to build it live. I think building it live with us could be problematic, because we'd probably have to do it at like 10 a.m. would be maybe, or early for us in the morning would maybe fit your sort of late afternoon type of thing. Well, if we did it, that'd be about 9 p.m. your time. So because you're 11 hours ahead, it's quite a, yeah. It's not an easy, but I think you might want to do it along with us, not live, but in a repeat thing. So let me know. But I'm going to build this today anyway. So we're going to build. So we basically did. If you look here, we actually built this side here, this kind of knuckle wing part, and then basically what I wanted to do was get this side done as well, but we kind of ran out of time, so we're going to continue on that. We've got Django here in the side, so we'll take him off. I think we'll be getting young Bobba soon. So stick that there. There's, in fact, Django can go there actually.
I've got it on chat.
So yeah, if Kate comes in, we'll run it by her and we'll get a definite answer. I don't want to just start building it just for the sake of building it.
If Kate wants to do it with us, because I'm going to be doing, hopefully.
Yeah, Anya's going to try and do some of it, because Anya's she's not really built much.
No,
because you've been busy with work anyway,
yeah.
so.
I've done bits.
But yeah, anyway, we'll get details of that. So we've still got a few stickers to put on, as you can probably see. But I'm going to crack on. Again, we've got Boba Fett's. We've got this here, which I don't know, I think this is the new Lego brick that's come out.
Oh. That's to go in the bin.
So that's to get in the bin. Remnants of Anya. So we're on to bag 17. Hey! Guess who's in? I think.
Brew?
I take it you've just finished streaming, Sprue. I think you were getting close to the end of your stream. We actually, me and Anya were relaxing on the settee or the sofa, watching you. I don't know how you can do it. See that photo etch stuff? Oh no, no. I think I would need my eyes are not good for that thing anymore. Even when I was young, I struggled to do it. If I'm brutally honest.
Let me give him a wee wave.
I bet you probably be delayed.
Oh, there you are. Right, Brew. I'm giving you a wee wave. I'm busy again. I'm doing an aromatherapy report now. So,
yeah, I think it's just basically college. So
it's a nightmare. Any free minute. Oh, I can't I can't find my thing. I can't find my.
Yeah, so we watched a wee bit. So yeah, I'm just if I can get to maybe like the last, because I think the last bag this one here, this will be the stand. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags left of the actual shit. Oh, sorry, 6 if you include this one. So, but this is the same. We're building that other side of the ship part where the wing goes. Yeah, I couldn't handle photo etch, man. It just looks so. I don't think I had the tools for when I built model kits way back in the day. I didn't really have the tools for photo etch, like bending it and stuff. Like even pliers, I basic like I didn't even know the right pliers, to be honest. Right, so let us continue. So again, we've already built this, so we pretty much should be plain sailing. I wanted to actually build this the other day and get it kind of finished. I wanted to get that other side matching, but I just really ran out of time. And wait till I get this light down. Right. So maybe I'll leave the ship there because I don't think we need it right now. So yeah, it's good to see you, Sprue, and go. Or Dave. Don't know why I call you Sprue. Well, it's both in it. But yeah, the ship's coming along nice. I'm trying to think.
Have you had any mushy soup? Funny enough, Dave, I made a lovely soup yesterday. It was, I used the chicken carcass and some yellow split peas in it. Not a lot. I didn't cook them to mush, so you still had a little bit of bite in them. And
the old Caracas, Caracas.
And made a lovely chicken soup. It was really, really nice. Gave Dan a big bowl last night, but there was two cups left, so I had one, but he didn't want the other one.
No, I liked it, but I wasn't. You know, something about I always say my mouth isn't shaped for soup today.
So
I think because I had it yesterday. I don't mind sometimes having something similar the next day, but
see, I'm quite happy. See, I eat most of my leftovers, but enjoy your lunch. I know you're saying you're going on your lunch at this time. We tend to have a kind of later breakfast if I'm not at college, and then I'll cook his dinner.
And your dog college.
I cooked a dog college. I wasn't 100%, and then I thought I knew what was going on today, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to sit and do my report. So that's what I've done. I have made use of my time, but I have procrastinated a little bit as well.
Gosh, why don't you get that word in?
I love that word.
Use that word
favourite word. I am a procrastinator.
So, this build has been absolutely fantastic.
Lunch,
yeah, you enjoy your lunch, buddy.
We'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, we'll see you soon.
And I hope everything's okay with you. And a wee kiss.
Small kiss on the forehead.
Shared. Yeah, oh lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, but this has been a really good build so far. It's probably been, I mean, I don't know if you can. Yeah, you can see it. Compared to the Boba Fett ship, it's just a completely different build sequence, and a lot better, I think. But maybe some people might. I wouldn't say disagree, but some people might say that it's totally different though. Totally different. Right, I think with that one there, which goes in like that. Right, and that goes on like that. Yeah, cheers, Dave, for the. Yeah, it's do you know, I'm actually really worried because this t shirt, I actually had it on, I think, the last stream, maybe, or the stream before that. I only wear it for the stream, so I'm not really. But I don't really. It's getting quite old. It's starting to get a little bit. Not that it's getting thrown out material, but I'm actually worried because I've never seen another one. It's fantastic. The old Darth Vader chest. It's actually one of my favourite T-shirts, but as I say, I'm getting a bit worried that it's going to be, you know, getting a little bit by its best, but still got plenty of life in it. But right, so we are. We'll get. I don't think as I say, we've only got 6 bags remaining, so not a lot of. Not a lot left, as you can probably see by the ship here. You can just kind of see it. You know, the base is pretty much done. We're going to be building up the cockpit, the sides here. So we're getting very close to the end of Django. So people will probably be saying, what you building next? And that is a very good question. And I've been thinking about it, and I'll be honest, there's so many things I could build. I've got so many. I have got a lot of Star Wars. I will just say that right out the bat. I do have a lot of Star Wars that I can build, but I do think this could change. I'm not saying this is set in stone, but I am thinking of building the Starship Enterprise as my next build. Just something different because, as I say, I have got a lot of Star Wars, and I think we built Boba Fett, built Django. I think before that we built the Falcon. So I think the next big build, I think I'll build the USS Enterprise. So, and I've also got the gift with purchase for that one as well, and we're going to build that as well. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Again, I'm not saying that that could change, because I was thinking of doing a vote, but I think I've said this before. I don't mind. Like, having a vote as such, but then it kind of limits what you can build, because obviously, a lot of people. If I put so. I mean, it'd probably be quite interesting to see what people would pick actually. If I put up a poll and it was the USS Enterprise or say my X-wing, UCS X-wing Starfighter, Luke Skywalker's Red number 5, Red 5. God, that was all Red 5 X-wing. Between that and the USS Enterprise, I think the Enterprise would win, just because it's kind of new. I think it's still in back. I think it was back ordered to the end of February, so they'll probably just be getting fulfilled in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, but I was going to have a poll, but I think I will just go for the Enterprise. I think it's a little bit different. It is quite large. But that's not a problem because I do really have, places where I can stick it. I've got plenty of places where I can stick it, but it is in the large side, believe it or not. Like 84 we're onto it. But yeah, that's the plan of action. Now that, as I say, that's subject to change. At this moment in time, I would probably say that's what I'm going to do. I don't think that will change. If it does, then yeah. Not that it will though. Is that in? Yeah, it's in like that. Because I just think, as I say, I have done a lot of Star Wars, and I think building another, but I mean, I'm trying to even think what the percentage of Star Wars. It's probably like a good high percentage. I do have, another one, but I'm building that closer to. There's a film coming out. Again, that's Star Wars UCS. You could probably, a lot of people would probably guess by that what it possibly could be that I'm going to build. So, but again, I know people are quite like, oh, that must be, and they could probably even say, if people are in chat, they'd probably go, oh, that's that, and they probably could be right to a certain extent. There's not many. I mean, if you probably put film coming out and link the dots, join the dots. Yeah, you could probably guess. Right, so this is the little knuckle part that fits into the ship. It's quite a nice little piece. And if I look here, so we've got. Do you know what is that part? Must not be on yet. Do you know what I'm going to say here? One of my favourite. Hold on. Oh, do you know what? There's a part right at the beginning. Yeah, I was just about to say that part's not on here, right? So this part goes here. Oh, and I've just destroyed the inside because I keep forgetting that these little parts here are in this. I keep hitting it. It's because I keep putting my hand in there too. Right, there's a little step here on the first page, or the first page of step 17. That's right here, and it's so hard to see. And it's just a little kind of greebly type things that are going in. I'm actually trying to think where this goes. I thought, oh, that goes there. Oh, and I've just... Maybe pressing on that wasn't a good idea. Let's see what we can do here. Yep, it's just kind of pressed that down a little bit. No biggie. We can rebuild. There we go, that's it. Right. Top tip, don't press on that too much. Right, so that's that little step that we just missed. And we're back up and running. Right, so we're up here. So this is pressing in. So there's two studs basically. That goes like there. Let's get that in. Again, you've got to be careful where you press. That's it. Right, we're off and running, guys and girls and guys. Whatever your way in life is. Right, so again, dark colours here.
You better put on the big light, do you not see this?
No, it's dark green and dark blue. They're very, very dark, so it's very hard to see the colour, but there's a distinguishable difference, but very, very subtle. Even in good light, it would probably be quite tough. And there's the blue one we need. Once you get the two together, I mean, you can barely even, it's hard to see.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was wondering.
And then this light and this
I
thing is...
hopefully that guy. I did see the light that my sister's got in the living room. I did see that. That would be nice there because it's quite bright. But because it's wider than that, you know. But I quite like the idea of getting the downlighters because you can get a dim.
The only thing with that is that would eat into the ceiling. You'd have to...
No, you just do wee holes.
Aye, but you've got to wire it in.
Ah, but you'll just push it all the way through and down.
Okay. Well,
I've had them done before.
Nah, but you don't know what's up these ceilings. You know, you don't know if there's just like a beam and then just drywall and there's no way of getting. You know, it could be. I'm just saying. I'm not the one that's doing it, but I mean.
There must be enough if you've got your ceiling lights on. No, I don't think you'll find that problem.
Oh, this is quite... It's one of these builds, but you don't really have a lot... That's it. You don't have a lot holding it. So this little piece goes in here. And I think that goes... Yeah, there's a little tan piece that goes right in there. It's quite good the way they've got these parts fitting in. It's almost like a little... Almost like a little jigsaw. It's like you build up little pieces step by step. So we're on page 88 of book number 2. And again, we've got like it's a lot of like single pieces as well. It's not. It's one of these builds where they don't overload you with a lot of stuff. Yeah, there's a little gap there. Cool. Right, now we've got this part here, so we've got... Right, there's a part there, there's this bracket which is going that way. Again, this just kind of, it doesn't, I wouldn't say it sits out, but it again, you've got to be careful when you put your fingers here because I've snapped off these little interior parts quite a few times. And then we've got a little tiny bit here. Yeah, that's a blue. I'm trying to find this blue. There it is. We've got that, and then we've got a little. Is it a green bracket, and it's facing that way. Square that up, and I think this goes. Yeah, it covers that, so that must be. Ah, do you know what? See when we put that little piece on, I think there's a yeah. Do you know that was the part I was just thinking when I did the other side. Yeah, when I did the other side, there's it's on this step, but it's not clear. It's got you putting this part in, but then there's a green part that fits in the top and then covers like the top part. But it does show you here, but it doesn't. It does show you, but it kind of doesn't as well. You know, it's one of these little subtle parts. And when I was fitting this part over here, the big these parts, and I think these parts as well, I struggled to get them on because there was a part that was missing here because it wasn't latching to anything. So yeah, it's some little parts that are quite intricate. So here's another part here that we've got this bracket, and then we've got a part going on, so it's like that. That's going like this. Oh, because this light shining, it's so bad. I'm trying to get it so that you just can't see anything. I might put it that way. Yeah, that's that. Do you know that's better, but it's not great either. Right, so this goes over here, and this is quite footery. You know, good Scottish word for you. There we go. Ah, that's not too bad. When you get it up with that, it's quite good. Right, so we've got little parts going on here. If I remember the little gun part, we've got a little grill, little bare grills. Is that? No, it's brown, isn't it? It's this part. That's it. So I'm gonna hold it up with this because it's quite good to get these parts in. So this part here, I think goes on there, and kind of goes at an angle, like that. The little gun part, yeah, clips in there. I'm just checking my parts. It's quite good that there's little parts like this in it. To get my brick tool because I just want to shove that. Yeah, that's as far as that's going to go. That's it in. Right. And then we've got these little parts. So these are going, they're kind of facing out. I don't really think there's an angle. This one goes up slightly and the other one's pretty much similar kind of angle, maybe a little bit more like elevated. You could probably tweak these at a later date if need be. I think when I look at the other side, yeah, it's you could tweak them quite easy. Right, over the page, I think we've got all those parts. So page 91 to 92. And again, I'm going to maybe just hold this in my hand because I'll be putting it up, putting it down. So trying to do like a... Oh, I actually, as you look through videos, you actually get some... Is that blue? That's blue. I need the green one. Is it blue? Maybe. Oh, it is blue. I was watching some videos and I came across this one which I thought was actually fascinating. There was... God, I'm trying to find this little wedge. Okay, it should be a blue wedge. I see a white one. I see a couple of white ones. I don't see a blue. Or is it black? It's there, that's it. I was watching a video and a guy built this, in fact, do you know what, we've got this little, just this piece here goes, do you know what, I'm going to put this down because this could be quite tricky. A guy had a poly bag. Now a poly bag is basically it's just like a crisp packet type of thing. So it's a plastic, no, had it in there and it fell out. So he had a Lego kit, a little Lego, they're called Lego poly bags. Oh jeez, if you search it up, you'll know what I'm talking about. Some people automatically know, but for those that don't, it's a little kit, and it's only like maybe 50 pieces, 60. It's usually under like 100, and it's basically it's in a poly bag. That's why they call it a poly bag. This guy actually built the model without opening the bag. So basically, he took the poly bag and he found the piece. So he would find, like, if this piece and this piece were going on, he'd find it and then he'd put it on and he'd put it in. And he actually built, like, there's a Millennium Falcon poly bag. I've actually got the little Jango Fett starship. That wasn't in a poly bag, that was in like one of the paper bags. It would have to be a poly bag. It would have to be, you can see it, like a little window. Hi Phil and Bricks, how you doing? And he actually built this ship inside the poly bag, or built the product inside the poly bag without opening the bag, and had it built up. So it was built up in the poly bag.
Didn't it?
He's done it with quite a lot of stuff.
What size though?
No, poly bag's just a tiny bag, like 60
Mm-hmm.
parts, plus or minus 40, 30, whatever. It's under 100 parts.
Jeez,
And he built it inside the poly bag. I thought that was amazing, actually. And it's something that I've never seen before. But I thought that was quite an interesting project, just to build an actual kit, like a poly bag Lego kit inside the bag without taking it out. I thought that was ingenious. You can actually give it to somebody and it's already built. And you'd be like, how did you do that? I mean, obviously you could cheat it, so I suppose. I done that with this the last time. You could cheat it and build it and then reseal it, but you would probably know that the bag would be a little bit shorter. But there's an actual video. I may, I don't know whether I could link. I don't know where it's. Oh, this is quite hard to. That's it. You've got to kind of square these up. But yeah, I thought it was absolutely amazing. Right, this part here goes. Now, where's that going? Is that up? Yeah, it's up the top. Yeah, but I thought that was really fascinating. So, if you're bored one night and you've got absolutely nothing to do and you're that fed up, try and build a poly bag Lego in the poly bag without taking it out. There we go. That's the wee knuckle parts on. Now we've got these. So this is where I struggled to put these parts on because I had missed a part, and when I went to fit it, guess what? It wouldn't work. Yeah, there we go. I think that's it. It's very difficult because, as I say, my light conditions are absolutely horrendous in this flat. Well, they're adequate if you're like at the kitchen, but because I'm here and this light's basically my head is casting a massive shadow on the model. So there we go. We've got the other knuckle parts on. So that's both knuckle. Pretty much the same build as the Boba Fett, but just this whole part here is completely different when you look at it. Right, that's that part done again over the page. So page 95 to 96. Now we've got these little parts here. So we've got, again, I think it's a certain. So, right, that's angling that way, I think. So that should be that one. Then we've got the little wedge down the bottom. I think the wedge is so difficult. It really is. There we go. That's that. Right, this little part is going, if I remember, it's right in there actually. Going to get this up. Yep, it's in there. So there's a little wedge because the last time I couldn't get this bit in. Yeah, that's a very. I think it's difficult because there's not. I struggled the last time getting this part in. I don't know why. Oh my goodness. Right. I think I did struggle. The last time I built this, for whatever reason, I just struggled to get this little part in. I don't know why. It's so difficult. Right, I'm going to put this side in. Maybe square this up. Maybe that was the issue. It should just go right in there. I say that and it's like, and I see that went in fine. Maybe square this up. Maybe for some reason, maybe that's not. I don't know why. I did struggle with the other side. I don't know. Right, let's have a little feel around here. It's just a simple brick part. It should just basically go in. I don't know why. Is there anything there that is? Not that I can see. Everything's lined up, so it should just drop in. Is that it? I think that's it in actually. Right, that's it in now. But I have lost a little angle piece. So get the angle piece out. Maybe the angle piece was causing a little bit of... Oh, why? Right, wait a minute. Am I... Trying to see... Oh, yeah, hold on. Let's have a look. See, that's a flat piece. Do you know what? I think there's something... Right, I think... If I remember... Let's just have a little... Let's have a little sneak peek at this. Yeah, because I've took off this little piece. Oh my goodness. It's because of the angle. The angle that you're at here, it's very difficult. So I'm just wondering if there's something else I need to put on here that I'm just not missing because... Or not missing, but... Yeah, that part's there. Wait till I just check the old planned angles because that... Yeah. Do you know what it was? I did this the last time. It's this little piece here. So I missed this part. That actually... Yeah. Because you need a little bit of height. Because this part goes down. That'll be it now. And that's why I'm absolutely far from... There we go. Jeez. Yeah, I did that the other side. It's a little riser piece that brings it out a little bit. Because this side's got it. But that other side doesn't have it. So... Yeah. As I say, a lesson learned, probably not, but but it, you know, there has been a couple little parts like that. It's just wee parts that you miss. It's like every Lego build. I don't know how many times I've built Lego and went, you know, you're looking at a part and it just doesn't fit, and you go, why is this not fitting? It's got to fit. And there's something, it's a simple process, you know, it really is just a simple little thing, and it offsets absolutely everything. And you end up scratching your head and trying to work out why this part's not going in. And there's always a reason. There's always a reason. It's a good thing about Lego, you know, if something doesn't feel right, and it doesn't fit, you built it wrong. Right, so this is a little step here. So this is actually a 2 times build. This is actually going in here. So quite a nice little part. So we're going to build up again, so we know the procedure. There it is. So again, just snap these on. Again, you don't need to square these up too much. I put them on the table and do this, and it squares it up really nice. And that's how I do it. This is how we do it. Over, and then get these little wedges. So this is like the front of the cockpit. Sides of the cockpit we're building up now. Guess I've just moved that off because of a donut. Donutius. And then that goes in there. So just in these little side parts here. That little part done. Right, we are on 98. So again, building up here, we're building up the sides, so a lot of little parts that are going to build up the side of the cockpit. So I might as well just do 2 while we go. So I'm off Thursday, Friday, so, but I'm like we don't usually work these amount of days. The reason I'm the old pain, it is a pain. But I'm working 7 days in a row, which is not ideal. You know, usually we don't. I say we're not meant to do it that way. My shifts have been always a little bit different. But the good thing with that is Anya's off. So when she does college, she's there Wednesday. And then basically I'll be off from Wednesday, and that'll give me a couple hours to myself.
Yeah.
When Anya's at college.
Yeah.
And when she comes down, that gives us like Wednesday night, Thursday night, and then a bit of Friday. So it's, and in the long run, it's a pain, but it's not bad that way. So I'm not really too bothered. But I'm at the end of the day, you know, it's it is a pain. But again, a little more details up the side of the cockpit here. The cockpit is really nice inside. There's a lot of little detailing, like little ridges and different shades, which is quite nice. But yeah, it's a pain working that. I'm not gonna lie. But do you know what I was gonna say? That part is way too long. But yeah, if to be honest, I wouldn't really do it if, you know, if I was getting not a good deal out of it, I probably wouldn't have done it. But the fact I'm getting days off when Anya's off, and we can actually, you know, utilise it, then it's kind of worth it. And to be honest, I'm actually a little bit better than what I used to be. Not that I've really ever been terrible, but I've had some little foot issues sometimes. So when I had my when I was diabetic and I had my foot ulcer, my left foot has never really. It's always been a little bit iffy going forward. So I've kind of had to be kind of careful with it. Now we have got stickers, so I'm going to get into sticker mode here. So they're both 11, which is that these two here. So I think the yellow. Right, again, there's a yellow stripe on this. Now I would imagine if that's going here. I don't know, answers in a postcard. What part goes where? This is where we look at the bottom. No, this is where we look at the front of the manuals. Yeah, it goes inside. So it's inside by the looks of it. So these are universal, so they can go either way. But yeah, my foot's been, my left foot has been just not great. Say not great, it's, I've just had like sort of hard skin that I've had to kind of really kind of manage. Going forward. Oh, that moved. You know what, I'm going to put that just down at the end. There we go. So usually when I work that length of day, it's never really been great. Just because it's a lot of wear and tear on my foot. So it's not ideal, you know, working that amount of time. But my foot's actually been pretty good of late, and I've sort of had not as much issues with my foot, which is good. There we go. So it's just a little yellow stripe just down there, and then this just clips in here. So again, we're just putting a little detailing on the cockpit again compared to the Boba Fett. It's just night and day. So that just clips in there, and then that little hinge just lies down here, and you create a little bit of an arch, which is nice. So that's that little part done. Over the page again, 100. So again, we've got another sticker. I knew that was coming up. So we are putting this on. It's pretty simple. We've got a couple of parts left, And that's going to be bag 17, and then that's going to go in like that. And again, that's going to go in there. So again, the sticker, it's just going to mirror image the little inside sticker. So get rid of these spares. Again, we've got these parts here. So again, this sticker could be quite tricky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of get it in the middle. Maybe even get it here. I don't usually touch the sticker, that's a bit of a no-no for me, but again, get most of it down and it should just line up. Oh, do you know what, that's actually perfect, there we go. And then that's going to go there. So again, nice big part, and you get that really beautiful edge coming from here and coming all the way down. So again, we're going to repeat it over here, so the yellow part needs to go inside. So again, rip the sticker off, get it halfway. I'm just basically trying to get it nicely situated in the middle, get most of it down. Bang, there you go. Maybe just drifted just ever so slight, but it's not that bad. Stickers are, you're either good at putting stickers on or you're absolute suck. Right, that's that done. So bag 18, let's get bag 18 open. There we go. Empty bag. And we have two smaller bags inside. Again, I'll probably just share my top tips, just because I think it's quite good. If you ever have paper bags, I don't even know if the poly bags are the same. If you look here, you've got the number 18. If you look over this side, you've got a little ridge where they've folded it and it's glued. So you could actually rip it open that way. I rip this part, but if you do it this way, I'll demonstrate. Always do it with this part because it's smooth and all the parts should just come out. You might get some sticking with static, but if you do it this way, in fact, I don't know why I'm looking at my iPad. If I rip it open, if you see here, there's a little ridge and little parts will get stuck in there. It's not that much difference, but it does make, it just means that you shouldn't have any little parts getting stuck. There's a part, but that just stuck, maybe a little bit of static. Right, bag 18. Right, here we go, what we've got. So we have got Technic pin and one of those little gear things. Right, so this is going on the tail. Do you know what, I'm going to move these down just a smidge, just so I don't, because there's little parts, that's it. So this is going in here. So there's a little Technic pin, it's going in this one, not the end one, not the middle, but this one here. And I imagine, yeah, I think we're going to be building pretty much. So we have got that, which is, yep, it's that part, and then we've got, I'm going to get these flat out a little bit so I can see what I've got. We have got, so, yeah, it's black, it's that part, it's that part there, excuse me, little hiccup. And then we've got, so we've got that axle part. The axle, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this axle on first. And then it slides pretty easy. So we've got that there. And that is going, that's actually going into the next hole. So that's going to mesh up with the gears. That's quite nice actually. Right, now we're turning the ship around. Turn the beat around. Right, we've now got a collar piece going on, which is that piece there. So that's sliding on. There's a little bit of friction there. Then over the page we go, and that's page 103. Yep, 104. So they've got it right. So basically, we're putting this other collar part on, and I think we're matching up. Yeah, they've got these eyes, so we are basically we're matching these up so that they're both. It's the ones with a little clip part, because obviously these are the guns, and they're gonna just tie in. And there's a little bit of. I think the Boba Fett one had. Boba Fett doesn't have as much torsion as these ones are gonna have. So we're just matching these pins so that they're the exact same. It means that the guns are both going to be facing, perpendicular. Word of the day.
Word of the dictionary.
I'll get bad indigestion. That's why I've been farting full stops. You never heard me.
Sorry?
Do you know what? That was probably one of the best punchlines ever in the history of punchlines, and not one person laughed. Although you're the only person here. You said you swallowed a dictionary, and I said that's why
right.
I've got
indigestion.
terrible indigestion, wind, and a fart. Full stop fart. Dictionary.
Yeah.
Most people in here will not get it, but. Oh, do you know what? I'll tell the story because I think it's quite funny.
Yeah.
So, we were up at my mum and dad's yesterday, and I was working, so we stayed. We actually stayed quite long.
We did. We stayed long.
Probably longer than we should have, but we enjoyed it. But anyway, we were coming home, and we're up. We're saying pleasantries and goodbyes, and I'm not going to lie. I had a little bit of wind, as you do when you get to my age, but when you're on the pills, the metformin, it does cause wind. So I had a bit of gas in the old lower reaches of the stomach. So I squatted a wee bit and I did a trumped. Sorry, I take that back. Trump's maybe not the best word to use in this modern day. I farted.
Wind.
I passed wind, and it was like. It was just like that. And my mum was so proud of me. She went, "Oh son, that was a gidgeon. That was like a end of a sentence, like a full stop." And Anya held it at my mum's, but when we came back down the road in bed, I'm almost sleeping. She starts laughing her head off, like losing it big time because my mum was proud of me and I did a full stop fart.
I said, no, she's no proud of you. Oh, you're a pilot, or you're an engineer, or you're a doctor. It's, oh, you farted so good.
So yeah, that's my mum. But me and my mum, that's the humour we've got. Yeah, but just different. How's this not going in? Am I just right? It's going in here. Wait, that's it. Right, I don't think that's going in because I think that's going to be a pin. So you can see here there's a little hinge. That's going to go through. There's something going to get in there, and we're going to press that through. But that was the story. So when Anya said that I swallowed a dictionary, that's just my humour. But she never heard it, so it's it didn't go anywhere. We'll move on from that. I'm here for most of the day. But no, my mum, she was so proud, bless her. Barry Skywalker, welcome back. How you doing, buddy? You missed the plastic bags, I quite like the paper. The only thing you can't see what's in the bag. I think it's good. Well, I think for people that maybe were looking for parts like minifigs, could say, oh, there's a minifig there. Peel the bag open, take the minifig, reseal it somehow. I quite like the paper bags. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't say that I dislike them. Yeah, I think they're not too bad. Plastic bags have got the benefits. But how you doing? Good to see you back. Right, why am I not? Oh, there it is. It's this one. Yeah, I don't mind them. I have to say. Right, so we're building. This will probably be like the hinge or something, or a door. So we're over the page. White. There we go. That's there. Then we've got this white one. Let's go in there. So again, we're just building like a door frame type of thing. We've got a little puck, the old pucky. Now see, this is where I would say that puck looks. It looks a different colour, but there's no other colour puck. Yeah, so I don't know about the plastic bag. I quite like the paper bags. I think for the environment they're good, I suppose. And your plastic depends what kind of plastic it is. What if it's that plastic that you can't recycle? Right, there we go. Let's get in there, and then we've got a little tile piece. We've got a little sticker going on here, so there's a lot of little embellishments. So a lot of that's a good word. That's probably word of the day. Embellishments, better than procrastinations.
Oh, procrastination's a great wee word.
So, so we've got another little sticker. It looks as if it's. I don't know what this says. It's like some script. 18. There we go. Now, what way is it going? I think it'll probably go that way. Mind you, we can turn it round. It's a piece that we can actually manoeuvre if it's wrong. So there we go. It's just down there. It's a little it's some kind of script, Star Wars based script. Probably says no Wookiees. Right, so we're building this little part up. We've got some more little tile pieces and stuff. We've got a little. There it is. I need that. That's going like there. So some nice little pieces going in here. Just adds to the detail of the ship. Ship ahoy! But yeah, I've really loved building this. It's been such a good build. Very. I'm gonna say, maybe that's maybe a better term. Oh no, I'm gonna say innovative and enhance.
Innovative.
Aye, that exactly. That. I knew that was a bit of a tongue twister. Actually, when I was younger at school, I still have. I wouldn't say that I'm. You know, I did stutter quite a lot when I was young because obviously I was quite shy and at school I can remember sitting knowing full well what the answer was, but just for me to get that word out, I couldn't start it. I just didn't know how to start it. So I still stutter at the odd time, but I think YouTube's actually helped quite a lot. And I'd probably actually say anybody that does have a slight speech impediment, to actually go on YouTube and just start talking absolute rubbish for X amount of hours. It really helps. But no, seriously, it does, because it's just use of words as well. I mean, okay, I've just dropped a couple of really big ones, but and that's not in my stomach. I mean words. But no, it's good, and I'd highly recommend it. So this is little details at the back of the door. I don't know what this one's got. The Boba Fett's actually got up here. There's little doors that come out. See if I can maybe do it on. You probably can't really see. I'll need to turn it this way. There's little doors that come out here, and there's like little torpedoes. There's a thing over here. It's like a big missile. Like I'm trying to think what they call it in Star Wars. Let me think. It's not. Something tells me proton, but I could be wrong. But that's got it. I don't know whether this is going to have it actually. We'll soon see. But maybe that's one of the things that the Boba Fett ship's got over this. But then I don't know because I haven't finished building this, so we shall see. But this has got a nice bit of reinforcement. It's always nice when you get that. So we built in some little almost like hingey parts and little quips, and that nice little bit of detailing with the sticker. It's quite nice. Right, we've got a part up here, so we've got that. We've got this little part here, and then just there, again another little reinforcement part. Right, we have got what we got here. This red part, so that's going in the little Technic-y slot. We've got a little yellow cap going over here, and then I think we've got another part. Is that going at the back? So it's a two-way Dewey thing. Got that, and then that is going in. So that's going in with that part up. So the yellow part, the little washer part we kind of put on, is going up facing that way, like that, up here. And then we're turning it back over. So we've got a little clip part going in, we've got a black clip, little clip-a-dace. I think that's going up that way, yep. And then we've got this little piece, what am I looking at here? Right, so there it is there. That's clipping in, so there's a part with a hole. And we'll put it in that way. No, that's probably the wrong way. Just turn it around, there we go. Turn the beat around. Right, so that over the page. So page 109 to 110. So this whole contraption is because that part's fitting the wrong way, it's going that way. I just want to check. I think that is the right way. We can always change that if it is the writing's the wrong way. It's hard to really see. Wait till I just get the old Mark 1 eyeball, get this down. Let's see. Yeah, it's turned. It's actually round the other way, so that's a good. It's a good spot there. So we'll turn it round. It's going this way. There we go. Done. So this is. I see where it's going. So that little clippy part is going right in where that hinge is, and then this part. Yeah. So that's gonna. I imagine that's gonna go through there. It's gonna go like that. There we go. Okay. I don't think that actually. It's just a good way of hanging it on there. There we go. Right. Is that part? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that does slide through. Right, okay, we'll go over the page because there's a little part at the bottom. Right, so it looks as if it's not really clear. So it's got that top part, right? Right, okay. And then again, it's got the top part. The blue part is. I wonder. Okay, I think that's. Is that? I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say I'm confused here, but I think this bottom part goes in somewhere. You know, the little. Now I've put it in, so I maybe shouldn't have. Do you see? I think we could pull that back out. Let's just have a little butchers. Put that part back in, because I'm thinking the bottom part fits. Like this part here, I think that clips in somewhere here. So I just want to line it up. I just want to see. Right. Okay, I think that goes there. It's not really cool. Do you know what? I think it is. Nope. I'm breaking it. Yeah, that's not really clear. So it is clipping in. It's this bottom part. Yeah, it's got it. Yeah, I don't think that clips in. So there is parts here that this part could fit in, but I don't know whether that's just. I don't know whether that just sits like that to keep it out. Because I think this just sits in. I think it just goes in here. And of course now, for whatever reason, I can't get it in. Yeah, it's because that's sticking out. There we go. I'll probably do it now. Oh God, why? Why you do this? Right, that should fit now. There we go. Right. Yeah. So I think that just slots in. And I think it's meant, this little part's meant to have a hinge. Yeah. Right, we'll leave it because I think that's it. Right. Whew. That was a lot trickier than what it probably should have been. Right, we've got a little part here. So let's. So these two parts going together. We've got a little wing part. The old wingage. We've got this little grey part. It's going up there. And then we've got a tile piece. I think it's a 3. And then we've got a little puck going right in there. Right, so this part yeah, there's a clip there. Wow, this seems quite fiddly. I'm just putting it out there. Yeah, there's a clip there. Right, let's go. Yeah, this is quite. Yeah, this is quite. I'm just gonna say this is quite awkward. Maybe building this little part, you know, before. Like this part here, and then putting it on. Maybe that'd be better. This is that. Oh my goodness! Light, of course, my head's in the way. Yeah, it's got to clip in there. Just gonna have a little. Yeah, that. Right, I wonder if I might just see if I can turn this. Yep, okay, that's not bad. Yeah, maybe like that. I can see where it goes. It's the angle. Maybe my big fingers are not the best. Maybe like a very small child. Right, I'm nearly there. There's a clip, and I think that has got to go in. It's getting the part. There we go. Right, okay, that wasn't. I mean, not that. Yeah. Of course, I've just pinged this off. The trapdoor elements come out, which. Because now I'm throwing it in. Oh my.
gee whiz.
Jeez. Right, that's just bang. There's a part went in. I got it. Right. Yeah, this little trapdoor. Is that even the right way? I don't think it is. I think it goes that way. Right. That's in. No, it's actually not. It goes the other way. So, that's it. Right, so put this part back up here. Right. That was quite tricky. I'm not going to lie, that was not an easy part to get in. It was just the angle. Smart, but very difficult. Right, so we've got some little pieces going in here. So we've got a yellow piece. That's going right in there. So I think this is going to lock this little part. It's actually very... Oh, hi Chaos 11, how you doing? Welcome back. So you've actually just caught us a really tricky... It's tricky, but when it goes in...
Tricky?
It actually fits pretty decent. And these parts I think are going to kind of like mesh it in a little bit. So, yeah, it's... There's ways to do it, and I don't know if that is... It's good, but it's tricky. Right, there we go. So it's hard to really show you, but we're just, if you look here, we're just in this little part. So this little angle piece, which basically, if you look at the back, is the white part just at the side of the door, and it just creates that little shoulder. Quite interesting, but the little you've got to maneuver your hands. So I wonder how this. So how are we going to get this door down? You just do that, right? Okay. So I must admit, it's looking absolutely fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. But yeah, it's... And this as well, if I drop this in, I'm going to have to fish it out. So let us not drop it in. In fact, get that door down actually does make a big difference. And then this little piece. Yeah, that was fiddly. But I think it really does, and these little parts are nice because these are all really just giving us, these are all fitting in, giving us all that little slope detail. And this part's going to fit in here beautifully. So we've really just, and when you look at that part now, it's almost seamless just here. It's maybe hard to pick up on camera, but just there, that all just fits in perfect. You know, is it really necessary? Probably, yeah, it is. So I think we're building the other side, maybe. Hope you're well, Chaos 11. Yeah, I wasn't really going to stream. Well, we were actually going to stream something else, but we're kind of waiting on developments, find out if somebody's wanting to build it, how they're going to build it. So we'll wait and see. What am I looking for?
Better days.
Better days. There's one there. Got one. So these are little clips. These are obviously going to clip in somewhere. Where's the other one? There it is. It's amazing how a couple of little Lego pieces sitting on top of a part can completely hide it. There we go. Over the page, so 117 to 118. Right, we're turning it back over. So it really is looking good. I keep saying that with this, but it really has been such a really nice kit. Don't get me wrong, there's a couple of, that little part there, it was tricky, but then I can see why they've done it the way they've done it, because it just refines the model. Like, there's so many little parts in this model that I've just, I mean, yeah, it just knocks it out of the park. You know. Is it necessary? Probably. You know, it's like, you know, they've obviously looked and they've looked at it and they've really done a lot of kind of research. I've put that the wrong way actually. So that goes like that, yep, and that's like that, that's like that. It's going to be another, I think this is going to be this up the side here, just up here. So we're building this whole side, then we'll probably build the other side. Right, over the page. Well, over the page we go. Yep. I've done that the wrong way. It goes like that, and then that goes underneath. There we go. So this little part's going on here. So on the end there. Now what we got? So we've got some tile pieces. So these are always I really. It's one of my favourite Lego parts is these tiles, because they really do finish off a part of your ship. You know, these parts here, like these parts, and you know, they kind of make it. I mean, obviously they keep Lego studs so that you know that it's a Lego. So we've got that. That's going right there. We've got that little part going in there. Little kind of bracing piece. Right. Do you know what? I see it. This little white piece. Yeah, that's it. It's quite an easy piece to miss. Right, got them. So we've got a part here. We've got a grey. That is going like no, that's not that, it's a smaller part. It's this part. Then we've got a little puck. Oh, God, that garlic is strong. Oh, get in there. Oh my goodness, caught it. There we go. Then we get two of these, but they're going like that. Nice. Nice. Hi Kate. Hello everyone. Hold on, Anya. I'm building Peter Parker's apartment. Cool.
Is it our Kate?
Yes.
Oh, say it to me then about
the one and only. Just wait to get it. I've got a wee tricky. So Kate, while you're here, I'm building this because we were actually going to build the gizmo. So how are you got yours yet? Because we were just going to wait. I don't know how you're going to build it. Are you going to build it along with our build after the fact? Like, when it's uploaded and you watch it in your own time? Are you going to build it that way? Or are you going to build it along? Because I know that the time gap's pretty... In fact, it must still be like 3, 4 in the morning at your... So, just let me know. Because we can kind of maybe like at least get a stream in or something, and the time is it really the time that's the worst really.
Yeah, but we just need to do it earlier.
But yeah, let us know how if you've got it, and B, if you want to build along, and how you would, what time. Because we could do it, but our time's kind of limited as well, because just the time frame, it's like, you're just in a part of the world that's...
I would like to build it with you,
yeah.
Kate. I really would, but because I'm going to try and do it. I can honestly say I will start it, but if I get a bit... If there's a wee bit of tricky bits,
yeah,
I tend to pass it over to Dan because we're on live stream. But he'll do a wee bit, and then I'll get it back, so we can build it together. But it's just.
So I'm going to get a grey one.
What time?
Yeah.
You
just that if you're going to build it as
yeah.
Basically, like along with us as we do it, or are you going to build it like after the fact?
I think she'll probably want to build it along with us, and so we can chat while we're doing it.
So just let us know, Kate.
But yeah, we put it off, waiting for you, Kate.
I mean, we don't really have to build it.
No, we don't need to build it.
Because we've got so many things.
If you've not got it yet, I'll wait and leave it, and then that can be a nice wee build we can do together. Because there's other things I've got.
Yeah, we've got so much. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've had that build for quite a while.
We had it.
So we got it when it came out.
I was desperate for it.
But I don't know how you want it. Just let us know. Because it's no biggie really. I mean, we've got so many things we can build. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. We can build so many things. It's not like the be all and end all. I was just gonna build it really just because like me and Anya haven't really built something together for a while actually. And Anya will be getting rusty.
I will be, to be honest.
This is a really nice part. There's some really nice colours going in here, and little differences in colour schemes, and the white and the. We're now putting a little round. So this is where the cannon's going to go. I say cannons. It's probably actual lasers. That's really looking nice. Nice little build. So we're over again, and then we've got some... See, I think they're black. This... I don't... It really does my noggin in. Yeah, they're black. That's black. Black again. Black, black, black. And that's going there. And then we've got this clip part right up here, so that's going in there like that. There we go. Right, and then we've got a little, we've got a grey part going over here, which is kind of tying that part in, which is nice. And then we've got a little white piece. I think that's just going over there. Turn it back over. And then we've got some little greeblies going on, which is always a nice little thing. So we have got these parts. So this is very reminiscent of the Boba Fett ship we did. So same kind of style. Oh, stay up there. Oh, there's a comment come up. Let's go in there, and then we've got these little kind of panhandles. Similar to how I think they've actually refined it a little bit. I think that's the thing with this kit. They have really knocked out the park, I think. Just in a lot of little details. So there you go. So I hope to get Gizmo after. Oh, it's after the 15th of February.
Oh, that's
So
fine.
then I can get the Gizmo and then do it. Right, cool.
I know that's okay, Kate.
That's a good t-shirt, isn't it? The old Darth Vader chest. I've actually never seen these again. As I say, this is getting quite old, like myself. So I want to really keep it. So this whole piece here is going on here. Now how is this clipping in? I think, yeah, it's going to clip in here. And I'm trying to think, there's a clip here as well. So I would imagine. So let's see. Yep, shoves in there. So they've got a little angle piece. So this is going in like so. So this is sliding in. Oh, sugar, sorry. That's it. So that clips out. Oh, that's really nice. And then up here we've got a rubber piece. So this is a little rubber Technic element. And what we've got here, we've got this. We've got that. So that collar's going on there. We've then got the rubber Technic piece. So we've got this kind of thing happening. Then we have got, so this piece here, this is what I've noticed with this kit. You really need to maybe sometimes get low down here because I'm struggling to see down. Right, I see where they're going. So this is going in here. So that's going up there. And then as we do that, oh, do you know what? I'm actually going to take off my seat and get down because there's so many little elements in here. So that piece is going in there. Right, that's going in there, and then this little rubber element's going in there. Yeah, that's quite a nice little. It's quite a nice little fit. I wonder, is that? Yeah, that's got to be right. Right, so I'm just going to look at the front. I just want to see if there's a little gap there. I think there is. Yeah, it doesn't really show you here.
Come and say hi, Kate.
Oh, crap. Yeah, so that's in. I just want to double check. Yeah, do you know what? I've actually missed a part in there. I've got a little 1x2, and there's one of these as well. Right, what I may do is, I may just unclip this, just to get, yeah, that catcher comes off quite easy. Yes, I've missed a part. I don't know how many times I miss parts. Yeah, that's going in there actually. Right, just give me, well.
It's okay, I'm just letting you. I was just trying to see Kate, but I can't see. She can't see me.
I'll turn.
Just to say hello and that's it. Hi,
Yeah.
Kate. Wait a minute. She can see me now.
So I'm just looking for...
Hi, I'm in my gizmo jammies, look.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, you get your gizmo.
I've got my gizmos on.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. It's a one
Good to see you.
It's a one before. So I really just want to. I just want to double check I've not missed.
That's it.
Is that you?
Yeah, that one. Just so I can see
Oh,
that.
geez, I don't know what she said.
I'll have a look. Don't worry, I'll get it.
Yeah, because
I'll
I
get
just
it.
want to
I'll
check.
get it on the chat.
Yeah, I'm just looking for this. Ah, there it is. Oh, do you know what? Yeah, right. So this actually goes in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to retake this door off. Yeah, I've just missed it. Do you know what? It's not that much. It's in there. Look. So it's actually. Do you know what? It makes sense because it's actually walking in these parts here. So it was just in there. Right, get this door back on. This part's quite difficult to get in. Right, get that out. There we go. Put this door back in. Try and get this out a little smidge. Yeah, oh there we go, that's it. And then that pin goes in. Oh, come on. You know you want it. Anytime. There we go. That's it. So we've got some extras there. So this part just slides on, clips in. Just clips in there.
What birthday is it for?
What's that?
Our birthday's the 4th.
Ah. Right, there we go. So that's quite a good little way of hanging that up. So that's that side there. There is a little bit of a gap. I don't know whether that's going to maybe be filled. I'm going to look at that just to see if that's just an intentional part. But you can see the fit up the back of the ship's really quite nice. Right, how long do you say the dinner is?
10 minutes max. But
Right, if I can quickly get this bag done.
what size is it, Darren?
It's not that bad, it's just these two panels I'm doing. But I've already built them, so it should be a quick affair. And oh crap, sorry. It just means that if I get that done, there's only 3 parts of the bags of the ship, and then we're pretty much. It just means I'm finishing the ship at what I think is an aesthetically pleasing element.
That's okay, it's just can hold it on.
Right, so bag 19, let's get this done. What did Kate say?
She's saying it's 32 degrees.
Oh.
We're having a hot day today, 32 degrees, the 3rd of Feb, then tomorrow my birthday, the 4th of Feb, the temperature is the same one at 30 degrees. Might you have off some of that now?
Do you know, it's funny, it's like over here it's pretty cold, I'm not going to lie.
It's cold. It's about 4 degrees.
Right, so getting the next side of the ship done before dinner, and then that's going to call it a day there. So yeah, if you're getting that later, Kate, we'll hold off because we've had Gizmo for a while. We've just been...
Quite happy to hold on. I've got another wee thing I can build just.
There we go, that's it. Right, bag 19, so we've got 20, 21 and 22, and that's the ship done, and then bag 23 is going to be the stand. Right, so here we go, we're building basically the same for the other side. The reason I want to do this before dinner is because it's very similar to the last build. we're kind of up to speed where we need to be and how it goes together. Where, if we don't, we come back and we're kind of caddywampus and we're all over the place. Some big words today, people.
I know, you're getting too smart. I'm the smart one in this.
Caddywampus. There's an American guy used that on his channel. I think it's if something's out of whack. It's a bit caddywampus. Right, where's this little collar part? Where are you? There it is. So again, we're gonna have to turn the ship out. Oh, Django, sorry's fell because this. I've got this in. It's an anti-Anya device because the last time she pulled my camera down. So let's get
I didn't even know, did I?
slave one turned around here because we're building this other. It looks really good though. You know, that side, it's really nice. Completely different build and it's very solid. So again, because we built this other side, we really do know where we're going. So we know that this is the sort of door element. So let's go over the page. So again, we're building this side door. So if any of you have built Lego and you leave a side, it's not annoying, but it is annoying. Because you end up, you know, you come back and sometimes you get a little bit kind of, because you've just built it, it's fresh in your mind and you can actually sort of utilise your time a little bit. So there's that little one before grey strip that I ended up saying, oh, that's an extra part, that shouldn't really be an extra part. That's where it went, just in there. Turn it over. So again, you know, things are just really going, snapping in really nice. Because we've just built it, we know exactly where we are. Everything's good. Everything is awesome. Oh. Yeah, so I've still got a little bit of a sore throat. It's kind of just been chipping away. I've got this little piece, this little nameplate. I think we got round the wrong way. But we have got a reference, so we probably know what way it should go. Now. Right, let's get that on. So I think it goes... I'm trying to think now. I think it goes... I may have to check this again. So yeah, the little short side, I think goes here. Perfect. Nice. Nice. The old noise. Right. So we're just we're not speeding this up, but we are we're getting the job done. Toot sweet as in yesterday, as my mum said to me once. Another grey tile. I could probably, yeah, there it is. I was going to say it's probably hitting me right in the phasic.
Is it?
Right, so again, because we've already built this, we sort of should be ahead of the game here. Again, that's really why I want to build it just now and not build it later. Where is it? Again, you can't see parts. I think we need... Where is it? I hate when there's a part, right? and you can't see it, and you look, you scan, you're going, oh, there it is. I got it. You've got the little grey part, there it is there. It's going there. And then that is going on there. There you go. Right, turn it over. I've got these parts going on, these little clips. Like something's crackling, I don't know. Bush fire! Oh, it's the sprouts in it. Yeah. Ah, like a wee bit of charcoal. Adds to the flavour.
Oh, it does. Oh, what's the app? Oh, that's the worst ever.
Oh. Right, so quickly just kind of getting on this and getting the job done, as Nicky Team would say. Getting the job done. Another Botechnic pin. Right, so that part, and this part goes through the other way, it goes like that, that's it. Right, this is going in, so this goes in with, like this, yeah. So, and that just, I think it's just a piece that holds it out, I believe. Right, so turning it over, we have got the clip, it's a black clip, there's a black clip. And then this piece is going in, now what way did we say? So that was the top one, so there is a part here that's got, that's it, I'm going to put it that way. Right, so over the page, right, this, again, this is just going to go on, so we know the way it goes. The slots in like so, and then, do you know what? Do we maybe keep this off just now until we get that part here built in? I think that could be the plan. Yep. Right, maybe not. It's a little bit different, but you know what? We'll put it in. So that goes in, and that's it in. Because we've got these parts here by the looks of it. These top parts. Top parts. A bit of a weird. See. Right, Technic piece, and then they're going to sew it together, aren't they? Yeah, so part there, cool. That does make a little bit more sense than the way I logically had it. So there's a little sticker going on here. So these are all firing up here. So what we've got green, 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 green. And then we've got a little white tile right at the end. White tile. There it is. And the sticker's going on the green one, so let's see what we've got. It's this one here. 17. Yep. And I imagine it's going, yeah, the dots are going that way. Right, let's get that like that. Get this. It's quite nice with that white there.
Get some healthy sprouts.
Alright. So there we go. That's that little part on there. It's a little sticker. So this whole part is now going to slide on here. So I take it's going up there, yep. And then that's, yeah, that's quite nice. So that goes there. That's nice. Let's see what it looks like on the other side. Yeah. Yeah, right, cool. So that's that little part on. Over the page we go 138, sorry. Right, again, so I think this is similar to process we had the other side. So we're building this little gizmo. And that goes like that. Then we get this little hinge piece. There it is. It's going up there, and then we get that tile piece covering the old 3. Then we get that going. I wonder if that is that definitely, is it black? It's black. I think I put the grey piece in that one. I don't think it makes a difference. I don't think you see it. That's going there. Right, this is the part. Yeah, this is the part I thought was going to be quite difficult. Now we possibly could pull that out, and do you know what? I'm going to pull it out. So I'm going to pull this off, just because I do believe that it's going to be easier to put this part in with this off. And I could be totally wrong. I will inform you if that is the case. Oh, it's night and day. It's night and day. Oh god, aye. Right, if you ever build this, take that door off the side, then put that in, because it just creates, yeah, that's a little build process. They've obviously done it, and yeah. Right, so again we've got these little parts going in, so we just build this up. And this part's really nice when it's done. It really finishes it off. So again, we can build this up fairly quickly. Oh, got that little piece. Actually, there it is. That goes there. Then that part is easier to fit in there. There we go. That's that little part done. Over the page. And again, we're putting this yellow tile is we didn't lose the last one. I think that block holds it in actually. There we go. Oh, that's it. Yeah. That's us. And this goes in front. Yeah, it's quite a good, as I say, the team that's designed this and built it really have made quite a piece, because there's a little yellow piece goes in here and it just fits in there. Again, it just slides in this part, then clips in here. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. It's nice when you get parts. So this is us building the side piece, and that will do it for today. So let's quickly do this.
Can't believe I've burnt my sprouts. That's because there's a dabble hold off. Ah well, they'll be like what they would be if you roasted them.
So here we go. We are almost done for today, so if anybody has got any questions, keep them for the next. No, just fire away, because I'm going to be kind of quick finishing up. But yeah, we're just about to finish the old stream. Again, I've really enjoyed building this, but we've now got to a stage where Friday will be the last. Now, there's a possibility. Depends. Although we'll wait and see. I'm not going to say, oh, I'm going to stream, because sometimes things. Is that even the right way? Yeah. We'll wait and see. As Sean Connery said, never say never again. And funny enough, that was his wife. I think he said that to his wife about, would you ever do another James Bond film? Never say never again. So that was the title. Because obviously when it was on, it wasn't a canon. It wasn't a. It was a different producer that made it, so it's not an official James Bond film. It's like, it's an unofficial one. But Sean Connery did it, and he was old. I mean, he was.
Mature, like a mature
Yeah.
cheddar.
Like
Like a vintage.
like a fine wine. Stick that on the shelf. So he was quite old when he did it, and that's why they called it Never Say Never Again, because that's what he said. Old Sean Connery. Actually, kind of sidetracking here, but I think Bond. I think he was a really good Bond. I didn't like him back in the day, but then I had a different. And I wasn't really born in the time of Sean Connery as Bond. I watched later. So my Bond, when I started watching James Bond, my James Bond that I watched was Roger Moore. Nope.
No.
Roger Moore. That was my Bond. So, we're talking like, oh my God, that is black. That's who I started watching, kind of mid-80s. So he was but Roger Moore didn't have the physicality. He was old. He was an old guy when he made James Bond. So he wasn't. Looking back, I wouldn't say he was terrible, but he'd quite good little kind of one-liners. He's a bit of a womanizer, which James Bond actually was. Let's not be kidded here. But yeah, he was. He was
okay.
He was okay. He wasn't ideal. And then it was. Who was on after that, Anya?
Daniel Craig.
Nope.
Roger Moore.
He only did a couple of films. He didn't really do too many. I'm trying to think his name now.
I don't know, Dan. I was never a James Bond.
No, you should be.
No.
It was it Timothy Dalton?
Timothy Dalton. That's
Timothy
right.
Dalton. He was a good actor.
He did.
I mean, he was actually a really good actor. Well, he did.
I forgot he did James Bond.
Yep, he did. He did. I think The Living Daylights, and
He did.
I think he did another one. He did two. Oh, The Living Daylights, and he did. I think he did another one. License to Kill. He did two, and then it was Pierce Brosnan. So Pierce Brosnan, I'm not going to lie, Pierce Brosnan, he was good.
Brosnan. I like him as an actor.
But really, he was very powder puffy for.
But he was a womanizer and all.
Yeah.
And not in real life, obviously, he's married to the same woman.
His woman. I mean, she's a curvier woman. She looks fantastic. Let's be honest.
I mean, anything you see about Pierce Brosnan, his wife is she's.
But as far and
lovely to see.
I'm going to say this. As far as James Bond goes, I believe Daniel Craig, for me, is still the best James Bond.
See, I liked a bit. I did watch a bit with Daniel Craig.
For me, and
coming out the water in the trunk,
that
sealed the deal for me.
Yeah, I mean, for me, Daniel Craig really brought a part to James Bond that, in my opinion, is what James Bond would be. A physical, really dynamic person. Because this guy kills. He basically has got a license to kill. So, let's not sugarcoat it. He is a trained killer. And Daniel Craig had that physicality. I think, for me, he's by far my favourite Bond. He brought a dynamic element to James Bond. And he looked as if he could kick your ass, hands down.
He's been good. I've been watching the knives out and
Yeah.
the murders that he's been in.
And also,
brilliant in that.
you know, quite a good actor, but you know, the another thing that I liked about the Daniel Craig storyline, there was actually a storyline in it, so there was a bit of a romance in it. You know, he had a female that was through all the films, and there was a little bit of a kind of, you know, it was almost like James
Sexual
Bond
tension.
settling down and kind of like finding somebody that he actually loved, and it was good. I liked that. I think it took it somewhere. But yeah, that's my favourite. But yeah, Bond evolves over time. Who's going to be the new Bond? Who knows?
You don't know.
Now, a lot of people say, because obviously if you watch the film, in Daniel Craig's timeline, James Bond died, but that doesn't mean to say that, you know, you can't be another James Bond. Because at the end of the day, it's just, James Bond's just, it's a story. And, you know, he evolves over time, and that story, I mean, he's, yeah, you can do different portraits of Bond. Right, that's that. Get that little part there. So, but yeah, Daniel Craig I thought was phenomenal. I say phenomenal. People, I mean, there's probably people shouting down my screen at some point later in the day. They're gonna go, "Oh, he was rubbish." Nah, I don't think so.
Everybody has a favourite.
Yeah, everybody's opinion. I mean, as I say, Sean Connery. Looking back and going over Sean Connery's stuff, the guy was good. I'm not going to lie. I think he was a good Bond. I'm just putting it out there. You know, I think back then he was very. He had a demeanour that was quite. You know, he's a bit brash. You know, he had a certain style. He had a look as well. You know, rough but smooth. But he did, and I think that really, and you know, a lot of people, there's a lot of people I know say, "Oh, Sean Connery's the best," and I went, "No." But when I look back, yeah, I think he has got a rogue element, shall we say? So this just slides in here. There we go. Yeah, he's got a rogue element. I would say that with Sean Connery. But yeah, he's good. I'm not going to lie. Do you know what? I think I've missed another little part.
You like?
I've got a little 1x2 here. Right, 2 seconds, folks.
Because you're chatting as well.
What?
Because you're maybe chatting, you're just...
PTS CB balm. Have you ever tried what? Is that some kind of glue for gunpla? Okay. Is that some kind of glue for Lego? I've never heard of this. I just want to check that I've got everything. I've got that wee bit there. Everything's there. Maybe I've missed a bit in here. Let's just, do you want me to take this door off just because it's the way of the mandingo. Right, I'm just going to look, because I shouldn't have that little part. So I'm just looking, I think I've got all the parts on there. I'm going to look at the door. Just to see, I hate having parts that I've, you know, maybe missed. Nothing worse. I'll not sleep at night.
No, you'll not. You'll lie in bed and you'll think about it and you'll whittle away.
Maybe it is just an extra part. Do you know what? I think it's... do you know what? I think it might be in that end part. I've just seen the last part that I built on the other side, and yeah, it's there. It's in here. So it must just be a bracing piece that maybe keeps it out at a certain distance. I don't know what that is. I think that might be a Lego glue. Right. Door goes on. So I can confirm this doesn't have the little missiles. So this part here clips in. And then we've got this little part here. And this is going to conclude bag 19. So again, we've got this little clip. I'm going to lift it up just a smidge. That goes in there. And this little clip part goes like that. And that is all very nice, very good. There we go. So that is that done. Let's just have a quick little over the page. Again, we've got the little notification at this end. And that's us. So still no sign of young Bobber in bag 20. So we've got bags 21, 20. She's going to be in either 21 or 22. Or maybe in the stand. Could be in that. So we have got the canopy piece going on in bag 20. So that is the up and comings. So there we go, folks. That is going to be it for me. So I'm going to be fairly quick here. Oh, do you know what? I keep meaning to put my stickers in where I've left off. My name is Bob. I am a bounty hunter. I can confirm young Bobber is in bag 21. Young Bobber. Right, so get to the page. Right, here we go. There's page 20. There's, well, not page 20, but there we go. Right. Right, folks. Like till we get roughly where we need to be. Going to get the camera around because I keep doing that and I keep saying, oh, I'm going to sign off, and then, oh, I haven't turned the camera around now. Another 5 minutes of waffle McJaffle. So there we go, folks. So she's looking really nice. We've got these little arm parts. I don't know what these actually. I don't know if they just go up or down. I'm not really sure. But now you can't lift it. Nah, you can't really lift it up with that. So I'll lift it up like this. So there we go. That is where we are with Slave 1 Jango Fett edition. The one thing I will say is the this part here looks absolutely phenomenal. So you can see the whole loading bay, but you can see the little pieces we put in just at the side. Like, I'm trying to point to it with my thumb, just here. These little parts and the side walls and the top part here really does close in the canopy really nice. And then you press on here, the door opens up, which is really nice. And then you can look right into the ship. You probably could go a little bit nuts on the detail in there, but you're probably not really going to see much. But that door, yeah, that's really nice. Really nice little bit of detailing in there. And then we've got the cockpit here, which I'll need to be careful because there is a little trap door, which is probably like a little prison cell thing. And the inside detail in the cockpit is really, really nice. So we've still to put the little sort of seat cockpit area in there, and the canopy goes on the next bag. But yeah, it's looking absolutely. I mean, it's been a really, really, really good build. Completely different to Boba Fett. If I could maybe just swing Boba Fett in here. So here is Slave 1 Boba Fett style. So Boba Fett does have these little parts here. So you can see that there's actually got a little bit more detail. The two side plates open up, and you've got, I think they're not proton torpedoes. There's a name for it. It begins PH. I can't think what they are. So there's little added, I think some are guns maybe. But this is like a torpedo thing, and these come out the sides, which is quite a nice little bit of detail. But I'm not going to lie, Boba Fett, I mean, 10 years of a difference. The underside of Boba Fett's just a little bit more sparse. Let's see if I can take this off without absolutely wrecking it. It's maybe not a good idea because I probably will wreck it. So if you look at the, I mean, don't get me wrong, the cockpit, the rear part of the ship is actually pretty good. You know, it's for its time, it's pretty detailed. It's not terrible, but nowhere near the engineering that's went into the Jango Fett one. In fact, while these two are here, I'm actually going to show you them side by side because I've not really get the opportunity to show you the two together. So if you look, I mean, size comparison, they're pretty much the same size. Wait to see if I can get these down here. So you can see here, you know, size wise, they're pretty identical. I would probably go as far as saying that Django's is a little bit, there's actually not much in it. I don't really even think it's just a different shape. This whole bottom part is shaped a little bit different. Even the way the cockpit goes, this is more refined. I mean, you're talking about almost 800-900 parts of a difference between this, and a lot of it is probably into the base. And I think even some of these side elements are a little bit different. I've noticed there's a little bit of a gap here, which probably you could kind of refine a little bit. But there's a gap that runs slightly bigger than down here. But to be honest, I don't really think you notice it much. Yeah, that's maybe something. I'll maybe look into that. To be honest, it's not that bad. I mean, it's not a deal breaker. But that's the two ships together, so I'm going to get Boba back in his stand. I'm trying to think how I did this. It's quite a solid ship. You know, you can actually be quite firm with it. So again, it goes in, I think they hook in there, that's it. And then, there we go, that's her back. So she can go back up there. Bobby is fetus. So, and there's the little minifigs with, now I've got Boba Fett is in his own little case. That is pre-marked Boba that's in there. Slightly cheaper version, but I wanted good Boba, expensive Boba in his own part. Right folks, we're going to end it here. So, there we go. So, there's Anya.
Bye,
there's the
everybody.
We'll get a tiny. There's a wee head.
Hi.
So that's Anya. So we're just going to have dinner. I'm actually working, so that's actually 5 o'clock. But we will continue this probably on Friday. I may come in maybe before that, but if I do, I will try and post it up so that you can get the end of it. But a really impressive build so far. That, as I say, that part here is really nice. I don't know whether these are actually maybe shaped in a little bit. I'll maybe look into that, but I think that's pretty much what it is. But there we go. So, hold on, me to get. Oh, where's Django gonna go?
I don't know.
There's no many studs for it to stand on. Do you know what, I'm gonna have to do him like here. So he's got like some kind of gravity boots, and I'll put his hair system just there. So there's Django. Oh, do you know what? I could put him here. Look, there we go. Put him here, and he's kind of bending back. Look. Get his hair system. There we go.
Bit like mine, wild.
So there's old Django. Oh God, she's a hard ship. There we go. So there's Django just on the side, coming out his wee shippy. Wee ship ahoy. Right, I'll get my mic. There might be a wee bit of sound here. Apologies. Anyway, folks, there we go. So, wait till I get. I'll get the finger of death. Sorry. Okay.
Stop it. You're a bad one.
Anyway, folks.
Kate, I'm just going to say to you.
Oh, is Kate there?
No, well.
Oh, there we go. That's Kate.
Yeah, I'm just going to say, Kate. Me and Darren have been together a year tomorrow.
When's Kate's? Is it?
Fourth?
It's the fourth, Kate's. So
'Cause
you're the day after we met.
Yeah. So we're still in the 2nd of February, tomorrow's the 3rd for
I was
us,
going to
but
say
she's the
she's
3rd
going to be in
already
for the 3rd.
in the morning.
That's right, so she is, because it's 4 in the
Uh-huh.
mornings.
So-
True enough.
But have a great time on your
Yeah.
birthday.
I mean, what is it? I might pop on maybe.
Aye,
Do
maybe
a
say
quick
hello.
one.
Yeah, if we get the time.
Aye.
I'm away Wednesday.
Yeah, well, I'll probably be on.
I'm at
I'll
college.
probably be doing. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I could maybe do this.
Finish it off, whatever.
Yeah, I'll
Right.
see. Because Friday I can build probably the Enterprise, possibly.
Bye, everybody.
Do you want to press the button?
No, you do that. I'll
Right.
break
Anyway,
it.
folks, take care, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, Kate, for coming in. Cheers, everybody that's come in. It's brilliant. Go. Dave appeared. Yeah. Anyway, folks, to the whips. See yous later.
Bye.
Bye.